I'm still vexing on it. So starting out a vid, I'm reflecting on Leonard, and that I was fortunate that that was a mild learning curve, because it's minnow seems to be fine. I feel bad about 4.5 hours of whatever was going on there with his harness off and the leash tied around his throat. Yeah, you just barked, didn't you? I'm sorry, sweetie. Aw. Anyway, I was, because it sets future boundaries. One of the boundaries I commented on the video that's now loading is that I don't believe in that community with a hyphen question mark, hyphen, meaning you're going to leave it perpetually a question. Is it X or Y? Is it the woman's chromosome or is it the Y? Is it the men's? You know, part of my intent for understanding this parallax and creating it is to understand that misled is present, client in one tone, hone, and thrown, and your Y in my time for completion even is Allah, always in question, hie-ven-d, unless you bring me the air, H-E-I-R, that you lent tooth to repair and repair a road, you know, reap 2 by 2, 2HO, you know, not with hyphens. So so that was a mild learning curve. I was reflecting further on a bit of my distaste of what I previewed, that I can lend countenance on 4.5 hours of what would have happened, you know, was what I didn't see. It wasn't just that Leonard was having difficulty getting his strolling roller with bags in it through his cart, through the door, and he had a staff, he had I don't know, a walking stick, I do not know, he had a stick, he had Minnow's harness off him, had the thin leash tied around his neck and cinched up, and then wound around that stick like you would have like a kite. And it wasn't just that I saw him struggling to get through that lobby door with his cart, but yanking belligerently on that stick and yanking on Minnow. And then Minnow is, Minnow's a very keen dog for not being big in stature, you know, to throw muscle weight around. He's not intimidating that way. I think he's just very keen. And I could ruminate on many occasions, you know, things he does that make me think that. It wasn't just that I saw him yank on that collar, and then Minnow's just like, you know, you're fucking choking him, and he can't make a peep, and he knows he can't outmuscle you, okay? And then Leonard also went over to his sweater, and he just yanked it, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know? I was in a conversation with John, but I had a straight look at the door past John, and I'm like, John was talking to me, and I'm like, sorry, I gotta go stop this seizure, okay, on my dog. I'm frankly very, I'm internally upset, and I still am very upset about it. The more I think about it, the more disgraceful I think it is. And I feel bad about being that trusting. I just didn't know. Sitting in the lobby though, then the other people came around and were venting and complaining. I'm like, God. And then you have this person, pitching his own fit with his baggage that he's fighting, and and then trying to work it into my conversation with John. And I'm like, all right, I think I've had enough. I need to get back to my solace, my solace, okay? But anyway, it was a bit brutal, and I didn't know that about Leonard. I didn't know that. He seemed fine when I meet and pass him and associate with him and with Minnow, when Minnow is leash in my hand. When it was in his, I don't know how it got so contorted and abused. To share it with Minnow, okay? I do not understand. It makes me mad because Minnow can't speak to me like, this sucked, this sucked, this sucked, then he did this, and that really sucked, and this sucked, and this sucked. It it makes me angry, it makes me mad at myself. And that's certainly not the experience that I was trying to afford Minnow, to have someone else to be able to walk him at length while I have one leg up. It's almost a little Minnow moment. I want to share Minnow. My inclination is to share Minnow because I love Minnow. And he seems to make people very happy. He's got a little prance. He's handsome. I call him a velvet Adonis. Uh, he's I call him a search and rescue dog for love. He knows what he likes, and he knows how to position himself well to receive it. He leads with the charm, and I bring up the rear with the bag. And it's all good. I'm kind of angry too about the subtext. Uh, Leonard basically reeling me in to be his babysitter. Sorry, dude. Compliment me on my breasts. Tell me that I can come over and visit you anytime and be your babysitter. Not doing it. I took my dog very graciously today, about a quarter mile, probably a little less to go get coffee and come back. And yeah, I was aware of Minnow, the length of the leash, his new harness, how it was getting tangled up every step of the way. And I managed him crossing sides, getting his leash caught in my cast. Managed it gracefully. Didn't yank his neck, didn't bear my weight on him because he was just there and attached to me, you know? Shit. Everything about that handoff stinks, stunk. The more I think about it and press on. I even picked up Minnow's poop today. And he didn't put it in the most comfortable, easy to get to position for my knee rover. It's on a little mound of grass and leaves, and you know, I had to kind of take it off road. I picked it up, other leg pitched back in the air in my skirts. I got the poop, I put it in the bag, and we put it over in the garbage can. And you think that I'm a bitchy hag. I'm managing my way and my weight. I just wish you would have your nad equally as my land. Dow with wake and hand. Hohawk canned. I'm sensing there's going to be a turn here. There needs to be a turn, you know? It's not that I'm playing myself out as the handout. It needs to be turned over. Like a leaf, like a lake. A new way. I think I've shown enough. Well, I'm on the verge of thinking that I've shown enough that you give me bullshit and I'm going to slice and dice it for you and give you your estate, which is NIT, as I, KNIT, ta and law with he ate, wait, Dow with way, IEID. So I think I've done that sufficiently, and so I think what would be now more desirable is to start actually engineering how the hand doff is going to take place. DOFF. Are you angry with me, Sharon? So I get in me asking you that, that makes you feel inept, escapist. The reverse of a Pisces. Well, you won't be able to lie again when your test date is your mouth and so is your provision to get it black as your back, as the night even passed.